Hi, we're going shed. Quick update on things. Big space where the panther used to live, now gone. Got a pal of mine who's going to take it on and get it going. The decision was a biggie, really was. But quite pleased with it, quite pleased with the decision. So I'm in the shed. As you can see in the background, I've got my wood burner going, so the room is going to be reasonable because we've had Storm Arwen go through. It's quite interesting for some people. Not too bad here, we got away with it. Just a bit of a windy day really, yesterday, that was it. Right, I'm just going to swivel the camera around a bit so as we can now see a view of the what do you call it? MV Augusta and the trials and tribulations of such a thing. It's been pretty good. I've had a bit of a result as far, that's it, a bit of an awkward angle that. I'll just pull it back a bit. There you go, is that any better guys? There you go. Yes, right. MV Augusta time. Had some really odd times with it. First off, I went to put I got a new backlight unit, lovely unit, old new stock from the MV Augusta Club, brilliant, no problem. Went to put it on the back unit there, you know, the number plate unit, and of course I hadn't sprayed it. And I had all the paint gear out doing the rest of it, and I forgot, along with the chain guard. So I went under the bench, found these two items. Oh bugger, silly old fart. Which led me to wonder, and ask a couple of pals, where does the expression silly old fart come from? You know, old fart. Yeah. And then I started, nobody seemed to know. So I gave it a bit of thought and got down to the fact that as you get older, you produce more gas, so you fart a lot more. It's the only thing I can come to. And it reminded me of the expression, well, there's 3 rules as you get older. There's a guy called Jordan Peterson, wrote a book called The 12 Rules for Life. Well, he should have done that, and then he should have added 3 at the end for when you get past a certain age. Put a line under the 12 that said, by the way, when you get old, these 3 rules count. 1, never go past the toilet. 2, never waste an erection. And 3, never trust a fart. And it's kind of true. That's the only reason I can think of why we use that expression. Because I'll tell you something, it really isn't pleasant getting old. As a pal of mine said, there's no future in getting old. But there you go. Right, back to the MV Augusta. This pal of mine came on to see me, we had a lovely day out. He rode the 750 Breva, he's never ridden one. He's ridden my Norge before, he's never ridden the 750 Breva. He is a Brit bike fan, as it happens. And he thoroughly enjoyed the engine. He thought it was one of the nicest engines he'd come across for a long time. And I have to agree with him. It is a lovely thing to ride. And it's just so, it's torquey, it's smooth, it's easy. Anyway, I've had a great day out. Anyway, he came and helped me look at the MV. No, he didn't come to help me, so okay. We were just in the shed. We were in the fire, we were looking at bikes, we were talking bikes. Obviously the one that is on the bench is in fact the MV Augusta. So I said I'd done the wiring and I'd got some of the lighting to work. I was struggling with some of the other bits and pieces. So we had a quick look at it and couldn't work out where the backlight wouldn't work and the brake light didn't work, and we had everything right. Got the multimeter out, checked earths, blah blah blah. Couldn't work it out. So we started tracing wires, and there's a couple of fuses way back here, and we assumed that was all the fuses on the job. And he traced up this box underneath the tank here. I said, oh, it's just a junction box, I think, because there's never anything in it when I took it apart, because it's got this nice little cover with a twiddly screw. And he said, he inspected it closer than I had, and he found on the insides of the terminal there's little indents for fuses. So this is a bloody fuse box. I said, oh, for God's sake, don't tell me that. And he said, yeah, it is. So we bridged it, because we didn't have the fuses to fit. We did look. So we bridged it. Lo and behold, backlight works, brake light works. Awesome. So other than finding these fuses, which we're going to adapt this box to suit a different way of doing the job, the wiring's all working. It's all fixed. We can now, I've fitted the new rubbers for the clocks. Clocks are in, they're all hooked up. Brakes are nearly done, still looking for pads for those. The rear brake's done, chain guard's on, back light's on. It's all ready to just have the tank and seat put on, oil in the engine and give it a run. So, oh sorry, no, nearly done. I've nearly finished this one carburettor. I don't know if any of you remember I had a bit of work to do on the one carb. I've done the work on it, I just need to hook it up, or hook the pedal up, and I'm doing that today, funnily enough. And then we'll be ready to give it a kick over next week, I think. Which will be a fascinating day. I've just got to sort out those two little fuses under the tank, pop the tank on, boom, we're in business. So there we are. We are up to date with the MV Augusta. Up to date with the fact that the Villiers has gone. Villiers Panther's gone. And we've had a good day out on the Wednesday. Because of beautiful sunshine, etc. And we went net stuff. And we talked a load of bollocks. God, we talked so much rubbish. He was here overnight because he, as I say, lives in Cheshire. And so we had a fair bit to drink on the Tuesday night while we reminisced and talked about bikes. And that's all we talk about really, which isn't, I don't think, a bad thing, because my next move now is to get the MV off the bench so that I can start work on the 3.5 Marini, because somebody's painted it with a pebble dash machine. So that needs a whole chunk of work to make it look pretty. It runs very, very well. I don't have to do this whole business of taking it apart. It just looks bloody sad. So I'm going to fix that. And then I'll have, pretty bikes again. A chap has come to me and he wants to buy my 250 TS, which, yes, I'll sell it to him. Yes, I'm a little reluctant because I now haven't got a stroker in here. And I like a stroker. But he's very, very keen on it. Member of the Guzzios Club, lovely bloke. So that's all underway. So in a few weeks' time that'll be gone. Anything else to report? I don't think so. As I say, just be cautious. Enjoy your life. Get out there and enjoy it. And again, this business of building these old bikes, one of the major problems you have, or I have, I don't know what you do, I can find little or no information on this poor bugger. Stupid things like the fork capacity. Guessed it. I've put in quarter of a litre per leg of 15 weight. Again, consensus of opinion by a few of my pals. All said, yeah, that'll be about right. And that's where we're at. All very strange. But anyway, there we go. If any of you out there have a manual for one of these, I'd be more than happy to pay for a photocopy, just to give us some idea what the hell I'm doing, other than guessing all the time. I mean, what's the name? They're informed guesses, but they are guesses, you know. Okay, it's all going shed. Giving you the thumbs up. Like I say, if you're a gentleman or lady of a certain age, be aware of those farts, they can catch out. And I'll talk to you again soon. This is the All Going Shed. Saying bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like and tell other folk about the channel, and let's get some more people involved to talk about our Italian motorbikes. Oh, well, in fact, any old bloody motorbike, doesn't have to be Italian. And I'll see you all again soon. All Going Shed, saying goodbye.